Hi, I'm Glenn, Dave's behind the camera. We're the NC Beer guys, and welcome to another episode of NC Beer Buzz. We didn't travel far from home today. We're at 506 Pershing Road in the Five Points area of Raleigh, and we're here with the brand new Nickelpoint Brewing Co. and the president and co-owner, Mark Kanczak. Thanks for having us in, Mark.
Thanks for coming.
And these guys are going to get their operation open on Saturday. We wanted to come in and get a little bit of a preview of what's going on, try some beer. They've been very hospitable. So Mark, how did it come to be? Tell us how a Nickelpoint, what was the genesis?
So there's been this revolution in craft beer market. So we had a home brewer, Bruce Corrigan. He's been brewing beer for the past 12 years. And we had our sales and marketing person, Shaluka Pereira. He got together with Bruce.
So you had a brewer and a drinker.
And brewer and drinker, and they worked together and they figured out how can we make a business out of it. Mm-hmm. So Shaluka, a good friend of mine, and also a drinker.
Okay.
So we all got together and figured out, hey, how can we work together to build Nickelpoint? So it took us some time.
This was like 2 years ago, maybe, or
about a year and a half ago.
So it takes about that long to get up and running.
And then we signed papers July 4th of last year.
Okay.
So we found this place. It's in 5 Points.
What drew you to 5 Points?
Well, we felt the 5 Points area just didn't have the craft beer brewery that it could have.
Right.
So,
we're not that far from Big Boss and some others, but they are more the other direction from 5 Points.
Right.
For you guys who don't know Raleigh, 5 Points is one of the major areas where Glenwood Avenue coming out of Raleigh if you leave Raleigh downtown going out toward Crabtree, you're on Glenwood. Not far out the road takes a turn, and you've got a big church there in the middle.
Right.
And Whitaker Mill Road goes across.
Yep.
And then Pershing is just right off that.
Right.
It's a very uppy, old-time neighborhood, very high quality. It's just a great place to be.
It's a great place to be. The neighbors can come in, walk on down, bring their dogs by. They've been asking us when we open every single day. So it's been a great pleasure to be here. It's a great neighborhood.
Yeah. So you guys got together, decided you're going to do something, and you decided to do a brewery. Now, the idea was, how's it going to be different than everybody else is doing?
So we felt the other folks in the area, were going outside the box, like adding a lot more hops and just not staying traditional.
Adjuncts, extracts, all the flavor stuff.
So we want to stay traditional. So actually, our motto is steeped in tradition.
Okay. So
we're going to be straightforward, very simple.
Standard two-style brews.
Very standard two-style brews. Straightforward, very drinkable beers. So that's what we're going for, and we're in a traditional neighborhood. We're a traditional brewery.
Okay.
And that's what we want to be.
And we see on the board behind us, we're getting ready to open this weekend. There's some guest taps. Will there always be guest taps?
We will try to have guest taps.
Okay.
Something to outweigh our style. So we do understand that. We're traditional, and some other folks do like
on the end of the continuum.
The other end.
Right.
So we'll actually have a couple guest taps to balance that.
Okay.
So
for opening up, we're going to have the porter is great. I'll attest to that.
So for our opening day, Saturday, September 6th, we're going to have our porter, our IPA. It's an English style IPA.
Okay.
So it's not so hoppy, but
more dry.
Very dry and very citrusy. Mm-hmm. Nice aroma to it, and our blonde ale. So our blonde ale is very smooth. It's almost compared to being a lager. So,
and those will be 3 flagships where you'll probably always have, right?
Right. We hope to have those always around. And then what we do have in the brew house right now is our Belgian Golden, and that's going to be another one that we would hope to have around for a long time.
And that's coming soon.
That's coming soon, about another 2 weeks.
Okay.
Another 2 weeks from now, we'll have the Belgian Golden.
Right. So what drew you personally to the beer business? You said you were a drinker. And you obviously had some entrepreneurial, you want to do your own thing.
Yeah, I always wanted to do my own thing. It's who doesn't, right? So getting out there and being around the right people, Shaluka and Bruce. I mean, these guys are the other folks that can drive the business, and we are a business, so we want to enjoy our time together and also
be profitable.
Have profitable business, of course.
And you're an engineer by background?
Yes, most of us are engineers by background.
Okay. So who's bringing the business experience?
So Shaluka Pereira, he's been working IBM tech marketing and sales for some time now.
So he'll be the guy that's out and about with the accounts and push it out. I assume you initially will be here, but you'll have some out accounts as soon as you can get them.
Absolutely. So we already have accounts set up, like for example, a crafty beer shop. We already have a couple of our porters on tap. So we're definitely getting out there. We're trying to get out there more, and hopefully you'll see Nickelpoint in the local restaurants.
Great. Soon.
Absolutely soon. So as of September 6th, we're going to be start to ship out kegs.
All right.
We've already got kegs out there and ready to deliver.
And if you're not out and about in an account and they come into the tap room to drink,
absolutely.
What are your hours going to be here, tap room?
So from Sunday through Thursday night, we're going to be open from noon to 10 p.m. And Friday and Saturday, we're open from noon to 12 to midnight.
Now, we hear when we do a lot of these interviews, we often talk to people who are doing breweries, new people, and they do come from an engineering background. What is that about? Why is that? What do you think that is?
I think it's just, engineers want to do something different. We're always wanting to reinvent and go to the next step.
But yet, controlled environment, you can anticipate results from if you do the right steps.
Right. So what I found out, I've only dabbled in brewing beer myself, and after being here and going through a couple brew sessions, it's not easy work. That's for sure.
It's not easy work.
So it's a process-driven development. It's very technical. So that's why we have our QA manager, Matt Corrigan.
And a lab on site.
A lab on site. So we're doing a lot more things than I think other breweries are doing around town. Measuring and checking for any kind of infections, any kind of bad beer, anything that would make the beer taste bad.
And what's the production capacity going to be at first? What's the brew house capacity?
So right now we have 3 fermenters and 1 beer bright. So
how's the size?
There's 20 barrel.
Okay.
So we can brew 4 beers almost at one time. Like I said, we have 4 beers basically going right now, and we'll be in.
That'll kind of be what you'll always have. And a nice big cold room we've already had a chance to see.
Yeah, our cold room is very large. It's almost 800 square feet.
We're planning ahead. You're planning for success.
Absolutely.
Because the other thing we hear so often is we get started and as soon as we open the door, it's not enough. The pressure is constantly to do more and more and more, and then you're diverted from your goal by meeting production capacity.
Right. So that's our only concern now is once we get through this first batch is make sure we can continue
to meet your commitments.
Yeah, continue meeting commitments and having that beer in the restaurant. I mean, we can't not ship our products, right? So that's our only concern right now is to continue with production on a regular basis.
That's great. Well, we wish you much success. Good
thank
luck.
You so much.
We're going to sample a few more off camera here. So if you guys are in...
How did you like the porter?
I thought the porter was great. We had some of the samples early on, maybe even a year ago.
Yeah, right.
And Frankie thought some of that was a little thin. This is excellent beer.
Great.
So we would encourage you, if you have had any chance to try the beer before, to come in, give it another shot.
Right.
When they get open on Saturday, make sure you find your way down to Pershing Road in the 5 Points area and give the guys at Nickelpoint Brewing Co a chance.
Yep. Thanks for coming out.
Welcome to Raleigh. For the NC Beer guys, it's been another episode of NC Beer Buzz. Until next time, remember, drink local and keep your beer dollars in North Carolina.